I'm so sorry I'm a little late. The computer was having trouble connecting my camera to YouTube, but it looks like we're going now. Although it looks like I've got a little lag between me and what's going on YouTube. Awesome. Well, welcome. This is the first English practice night that we're having here on YouTube for anyone. I've done a couple of these for some of my members and for some of my students, but I haven't done this for just anyone. Bienvenidos, es la primera vez que hago este tipo de práctica para cualquier persona, para el público. Los he hecho con mis estudiantes, con los de mi membresía, pero no había hecho ese tipo de práctica para el público todavía. Esa es la primera vez. Va a quedar grabada y pueden estarlo viendo después. Vamos a empezar. Yo voy a salir de la pantalla, la mayoría. Vamos a estar viendo. Y voy a tratar de hablar inglés lo más posible. Pero si tienen preguntas en español, obvio que los pueden preguntar. Okay. So I'm going to show you some questions or some sentences that are missing a word. And you can tell me what word is missing. So this one says, I can't find my purse. I don't know where is. Which word would we put in the blank? It, them, or they? I can't find my purse. I don't know where is. What should we put in the blank? It. Yes. I don't know where it is. Good. Good job. Okay, let's try another one. Are you talking to? What would we put in the blank? I, me, or you? Are you talking to? Which word would I use? Me. Perfect. Good job. Are you talking to me? This sentence, if you had a tone, it could be a little bit mean. Are you talking to me? Okay. Let's try another. We have one person that says, is he the teacher? And the next one says, yes, he does or is. What would be the best answer? So with the we'd actually be saying he's. Right. We want to use is in this sentence. Very good. Yes, he is. Could we use yes, he's? Could we use yes, he's? It really wouldn't sound right. If we had more of a sentence, if we said, we could say, yes, he's the teacher, that would be okay. Yes, he's the teacher. We could say that. But you wouldn't just say, yes, he's. Okay, let's try this one. Are you learning English? Yes, and then the contraction, I'm. Yes, I am, or yes, I is? What would be the best answer on this one? Yes, I'm, yes, I am, or yes, I is? Am. Perfect. Yes, I am. Now, this is another case. If we had more to our sentence, we could say, yes, I'm learning English, but we wouldn't just say, yes, I'm. Very good. Is this easy for you? A little bit hard? I feel like it's kind of easy for you. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one. Brush your teeth. Easy for you? Good. I do have some harder practices, but I figured we'd start with an easy one tonight. I was having enough trouble just figuring out the computer. A. How often do you brush your teeth? Yes, good. 3 times a day. Good. Or how often do you? Not how often are you, which is C. Good. How often do you brush your teeth? This question seems to be a little difficult, or this phrasing is a little difficult for Spanish speakers because we don't usually use how often. Okay. How about this one? Study English. I study on Tuesday nights. So what would the question be? Do when you, or when do you? A, B, or C? C, perfect. When do you study English? I study on Tuesday nights. I should have changed that to I study on Friday nights. We're studying English tonight. Good. Thank you so much for spending part of your time on Friday with me. We, go out to eat. Often don't often, or don't never? B, don't often. Very good. Very good. I do want to mention on that don't never, there's a rule in English not to put 2 negatives together. So you might say don't ever, but you wouldn't say don't never. They always talk about no double negatives. Okay, great. I, eat fish. I am allergic. I, eat fish. I am allergic. Never don't never, or never? Never. Perfect. Yes, both of the first two have that double negative, so you wouldn't use those. Good. I never eat fish. I am allergic. Great. Also, just on a note, I'm assuming that you understand the sentences. If there's a word or anything that you don't understand, please make sure to give me a message. Let me know. Let me know how I can help you. This is the one thing I don't like about going live is I can't see your faces. I can't talk back and forth. You have to send me a message. I actually can say this. I never eat fish. I am allergic. Oh, you're welcome. I'm very happy to help. That's what I'm here for. Okay, let's try this one. That's It's very expensive. So would we use the car of John, John's car, or John car, or John's car? Yes, John's car. Perfect. Now, I will say a lot of Spanish speakers make the mistake and use a. And that's not really wrong, but it sounds really funny to English speakers. So this is one of the cases where you don't want to translate straight from Spanish. A is, it's not really wrong, but it sounds weird in English. Okay, that's his name is Bruno. This is a true statement too. The dog of me, me's dog, or my dog? Yes, my dog. That's my dog. His name is Bruno. When we're finished with the exercise, if he's awake, I will let Bruno meet the world. He's right here taking class with us. You just don't see him. Okay, let's try this one. Winter. I get up late, Sunday mornings. Which one has both words correct? In and in, at and on, or in and on? Yes, good job. I think this is too easy for you. In winter, I get up late on Sunday mornings. Good. Very good. I get the car to go to work. On, at, or in? I get the car to go to work. Yes. I've had a lot of C's in a row for the answer, haven't I? Yes, this one's C as well. I get in the car to go to work. Well, this test definitely, when I was in school, one of the things that we told each other, I don't know that it's true, but they always said if you want to guess an answer, you don't know what the answer is and you want to guess, go with C. Tonight, that would work. The answer has been C a lot. Okay. Can you please be quiet? I a book. I'm reading a book. I am read a book. Or I read a book. Yes, A. I'm reading a book. Very good. Okay. I supper right now. I'm cooking supper right now. I am cook supper right now. Or I cook supper right now. Yes, I'm cooking supper right now. Perfect. Good job. When, when they arrived, when did they arrive, or when did they arrived? This was a tricky one. This one is actually B. When did they arrive? If we're in the past, if we have did, we usually want to use the base form of the verb. The good thing about this is if you do say when did they arrived, most people aren't going to hear that different. They're not going to hear that difference, and they're still going to understand you. So this isn't one that affects understanding very much. But this one should be when did they arrive? When did they arrive? Good. Okay. So this one's not in the past tense. This one's in the present tense. When are you go? When you going? When are you going? When you're going, that's what you're going to hear most of the time in the United States. But it's not correct. You do still need a verb in this sentence. Going is part of the phrase in this verb. So we really need to say, when are you going? When are you going? But as I read that, I was like, this is really tricky because I think in the United States, most of the time, you're going to hear, when you going? You're probably not even going to hear going. You'll probably hear, when you going? But it should be, when are you going? When are you going? That one was pretty tricky. I didn't realize how tricky that was until I heard it. So there's a difference between the English that you hear in every day and which one is correct sometimes. Happens in Spanish too. Okay, does he have, any brothers? Any brother? Or some brothers? And this one's a little tricky because there's one you're going to hear often, but there's one that's right. A, yes. Does he have any brothers? Yes. Good job. And in English, brothers are specifically the male siblings. You have to say sisters if you're talking about girls. So if you were asking about brothers and sisters, you would have to say, does he have any brothers or sisters? Or you would have to say, you could say, does he have any siblings? So it's a little bit different because in Spanish, hermanos could be brothers and sisters. Okay, can I have water? Any, some, or many? And I think I'm going to have water. What would I put in the blank? Yes, some. Can I have some water? Good. Okay. What? Tomorrow. What will you doing tomorrow? What do you do tomorrow? What are you going to do? And this is similar to that other one we had, that what you hear and what's correct is different. Perfect. C. You got it. What are you going to do tomorrow? Actually, in all honesty, I think you'd hear, what you doing tomorrow? Absolutely not correct. But that's usually what you would hear. What you doing tomorrow? We sometimes take that whole what are you and we change it to what you. What you doing tomorrow? Not correct, but you'll hear that a lot. Okay, let's try this one. What is he do tomorrow? What is he going to do tomorrow? What he do tomorrow? Excellent. What is he going to do tomorrow? Now, the reality is, in America, most of the time, you're going to hear, what's he going to do tomorrow? We shorten all those words down. What's he going to do tomorrow? But what is he going to do tomorrow? Good. Okay. Cream do you want in your coffee? How much? How many? Or what? How much? How many? Or what? So we found one that's a little hard. This one would actually be how much? How much? How much cream do you want in your coffee? This is a tricky one because cream is one of those uncountable words. You can't count cream. You can measure cream, but you can't count it. Now, if if this were a restaurant and they had the little packages of cream, then they might say, how many creams do you want? It would have to be, how many creams do you want? And actually, what cream do you want? That could be an okay question if you have the choice between regular cream, vanilla cream, pumpkin cream. So, like at Starbucks, they might ask you they would probably say, what kind of cream do you want in your coffee? Good. So this one would be how much? How much cream do you want in your coffee? Okay. Let's try this one. Times do I have to tell you to clean your room? I think I said this to my son often. Times do I have to tell you to clean your room? How much, how many, or what? What times do I have to tell you to clean your room? Actually, this one would be how many. How many times? How many times? Good. I'm seeing something that we can work on. How much and how many, right? Don't worry, that's something that's tricky, so don't feel bad. But that gives us something specific we can work on. Hey, let's look at this one. Steve is, player on the team. Steve is, player on the team. The stronger, the strongest, or the most strong? The strongest, yes, the strongest. So stronger is if you only have two people that you're comparing. So if it's the whole team, there's going to be more than two. So the strongest. And you wouldn't use the most strong because we can say the strongest. Good. Excellent. Let's try this one. Elsa is, then Anna at baking. The better, the best, or better? Yes, better. Better. Elsa is better than Anna at baking. Perfect. Okay. I sat, in my chair and read a book. Comfortable, quiet, or comfortably? Comfortable, quiet, or comfortably? Comfortable? On this one, it needs to be comfortably because we have an action. Well, it's kind of a inactive action, but it's something that you're doing. So with sat, we need to have the adverb, comfortably. Comfortable is an adjective. So this would work if I could say I sat in my comfortable chair and read a book. But if I'm talking about how I sit, it needs to be comfortably. That's a little tricky. And I want to talk about saying that word. Do you have trouble saying comfortably? This word doesn't sound like it looks. Comfortably. Actually, I used to teach first graders, and they can't say this word very well. So this is a word that's tricky. Comfortably. Okay. I ate a meal. Deliciously, delicious, or more delicious? Deliciously, delicious, or more delicious? Deliciously. Oh, this one is delicious because this one we're talking about the meal. So the ly words go with the verbs when we're talking about the verb. I don't think we would say I deliciously ate. But we're talking about the meal, so it has to be delicious. Good. I found 2 things that we can work on for you, Javi. And I have a plan. We'll talk about that when we're finished. We're just about done. Okay, I got up and had breakfast quickly because I was late. So do we put nothing in the blank? I got up and had breakfast quickly because I was late. Do we put in the or a? A, yes. We don't need to put anything in there. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner in English usually don't need the or a in front of them. Most of the time. Okay, let's look at this one. I had meeting at work this morning. Would we not put anything in the blank? The or a? I had the meeting at work this morning. It could be. But this would make me think that we've already talked about this meeting and I know about this meeting. If it's something that I don't know about it, you would probably use a. I had a meeting at work this morning. I had a meeting at work this morning. The would be like, we've been talking about the meeting and, I had the meeting this morning. But in this case, it would be a. This one's a little tricky. Okay. Any juice in the fridge? Is there? There is, or is. Yes. Is there any juice in the fridge? Good. Have you heard the word fridge instead of refrigerator? Just like Spanish, most people don't say refrigerador. I've always heard refri. In English, we do the same thing. We don't say refrigerator, we say fridge. Okay, let's try this one. More work to do. Are there? Is there? Or there are? And notice this is a question. Are there? In this case, I would use is there. Is there more work to do? With work, we want to use the verb is. Work is a singular. So sometimes in questions, it gets a little tricky. So my trick is to turn it into a regular sentence. Instead of a question, I would say, there is more work to do. And then that kind of helps me. Okay. More clothes to wash. Are there? Is there? Or there are? Are there? Yes, because this time we're talking about clothes, which is plural. So, are there more clothes to wash? Oh, that reminds me. I need to finish my laundry. I'm almost done. There are more clothes to dry in my house. Great. Okay, that's the end of the questions. Let me switch this back over and we'll see how this goes. So was that helpful for you? Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Well, I noticed a couple things that were giving you some problems. So I do have grammar classes on Wednesday. I do it at 3 o'clock here on YouTube, and I do it again at 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights on TikTok. And I'll make sure to put those things that you had trouble with in this week's grammar lesson. My full subscription? Absolutely. If you go to my website, mybilinguallife.org, I have all the classes listed there. I have quite a few that are free for the public. But this subscription, if you click on courses inside the website, actually, 1 second and I'll pull up the website. That would be easier. That would be much easier. So, let me find the right button. And you can see, I can just show you instead of tell you. So here's the My Bilingual Life website. Now this is my website because it has all of the classes and all of the courses. But if you go here to courses, you'll see this, the founding members plan, and it says try for free. So it's $24.99 a month, but you get a week's trial so that we can figure out any kind of computer issues or anything that's giving you trouble. So if you click on that, it will open up. It gives you an option to pay by the year. If you'd like to do that, that's okay, but you're more than welcome to pay by the month. And that includes reading comprehension classes. We have conversation classes, and we have a weekly vocabulary challenge. So you'll be in all of my groups. So that's where you would get all the information. And if you sign up, we'll find a time that we can talk back and forth, not on YouTube chat. We'll get on a Zoom call or a regular phone call, and we can talk about what you need and how I can help you. I'll be happy to do that. Do you have any more questions I can answer? Or you're welcome to ask me in the membership as well. there's a chat option in there, and you can always chat with me there. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight. I think this was a great chance, and it really gave me a couple things that will actually. Great. I'll see you there, and make sure to send me a message so that I know that this was you here on this class. But we will do some grammar classes specifically on those things that gave you a little bit of trouble. That's why I like doing these kind of games, because then I know how to help you better. So thank you so much. I hope that if you're watching this on the replay that this has been helpful, and make sure to check out my bilingual life. I have lots of things going on over there, and I want to help you become bilingual. Que pasen buenas noches. Good night.